Hi guys, welcome back to part 22 of Developing Detroit. And I'm going to start off here, just let this play in the background, but start off by saying yesterday's episode, it was actually, we started off about Darius Slay, the new version as you can see on the screen here, already dropped massively in price. But I actually tweeted the episode out and Darius Slay actually replied to the tweet, like Darius Slay himself. So that's pretty cool that he sort of knows this series is going on and potentially he's watching it. So if you're actually watching this, shout out to you. But getting into the series here, into the episode even, you can see these are sort of the elite players for the Lions at the moment, and the main ones we haven't got are the expensive ones. So the ones we can sort of afford at the moment with the coin total we have, 37k in the corner there, it'll go up in a second, are sort of we can get Broyles, we can get the upgraded 93 Tate. I think we can afford maybe one of the answers, but we've already got one of them. So I'm not sure who we're going to get next. I'm probably going to save up for the Slay because I think that's what most people want since he's a new card, just to see how he does. And since the gold version of him has been absolutely insane in this series so far. But you can see the lineup there. We've only got a few silvers left in the starting lineup, and we are missing a wide receiver and a big name at the Lions, since this is actually going to be the last game, Madden game, he's going to be in as a base elite. So we're going to put Megatron in this episode, I think. I mean, it was between him and Stafford, and I think we could use an upgrade on Stafford, but I don't think the gold one's been playing that badly, to be perfectly honest. So I'll leave him in for now. But then again, wide receivers haven't been bad either. But we're going to have to put Calvin in, because you can see he's a lot better than Fuller. He's only one speed slower, but everything else is about 20 points higher. So we're going to put Calvin in. And I think next episode I'm not sure I'm going to put in, to be honest. So once again, comment down below who you want me to put in. It's always nice to read the comments. Also, going to mention, I asked for 12 likes in the last episode, and we've already got past that. So well done to you guys. I want to see if we can get past that again and try and go for 14 likes today. I'll try and sort of up the like target each episode if we keep meeting it. But thanks to everyone for liking the video, commenting and subscribing, because we've got a fair amount of new subscribers over last night as well. So welcome you lot to the Developing Detroit series. But you can see here we're sort of working out who to put in the fourth receiver slot, and I can't fault Fuller. Like, I think he's been incredible this series. Like, he's sort of one of the unsung heroes, I think. So I'll put him in there and see if he can do any more damage later on. We've got the checklist coming up now. Sort of the elite players you saw earlier on who I have. So if you want to rewind back to that bit to suggest someone who I already have, throw him in there. I think a few people have mentioned upgrading Stafford, like I said, and upgrading Mathis and getting Levy in, because we actually haven't got a right outside backer in the golds yet. So Levy probably would be a fairly decent upgrade. And I'll probably go to his 87 first and then to his throwback card. But he'd be good since defence has been improving over the past few episodes, but it could still use a bit of a bump to get to the next level. Because I think we're coming up to the end of the season on MUT. So we're going to go, I think we're potentially going to go up into the next division. So players are going to be a lot better. So we're going to need higher rated players. But if you've enjoyed the episode so far, drop a like on it. Let's try and beat that target of 14. Comment down below who you want me to put in the team. Subscribe, and I'm going to jump into the game now. So guys, jumping into a game here. This was about my 6th game of the evening. So at this point, I was just looking for a funny or entertaining game. And trust me, this game I found absolutely hilarious. And you'll see why just by my first drive. Like, I was trying to get sort of the run going today, because I just thought that was the best way to abuse people's defences, and this guy comes out with the perfect formation for fullback dive to work, and I can just hurry up continuously against this, and unless he calls a timeout, he's not going to stop the fullback dive because he's playing such a wide split formation there. But as you can see, massive gap through the middle, and Burton's just going to take it to the house. So that's the first time I think I've ever got a fullback dive touchdown like that. Like, you just get the ball from the off, 2 fullback dives, and you go 80 yards. So well done to Burton there. I think if we had our old tight end, if people from the start of the series remember, we had a tight end at fullback. He was so slow. But Burton put in the strings, making us 7-0 up. This is this guy's first drive. Wide open over the middle. And that's something that if people can work out that they can abuse that early on against me, then they're going to win the game pretty much, because Tulloch is terrible. Like, if you guys are ever going to pick up Tulloch, don't, because he's just so slow. Like, his play rec and all that are good. Like, if he's a good run stuffer, but besides that, he's got nothing. You can see there how slow he is. He just can't catch up to anyone. It's hilarious. But 7-0 here. He's making his drive. He's making a decent drive so far. You know, we haven't given up any easy sort of runs or throws or anything, except over the middle, because Tulloch just can't do it. And you know, he's slowly grinding his way up the pitch. So that's what I like to come up against, to be perfectly honest. People who slowly grind their way up. But we forced him to 4th and 18 here. Good defensive stand by us. I mean, he was going for the 4 verts the whole time pretty much, and I was just backing off, making sure we had 3 deep or 4 deep, and he wasn't getting anywhere, especially with the run across. We usually have someone there just to sort of muck up the play. But he's going to go deep here, and you know the rule of Madden, he's going to get that. So 4th and 18, he manages to get to the 1. So, and once people get to the 1 yard line with the defence I've got at the moment, it's really hard to stop them, because one person's going to block shed, and that's Sue, but the other ones just aren't going to block shed. So if they run up the middle, 1 out of the 4 times they're going to get it. But he goes for a pass here. I mean, that's something I use against the CPU a lot. I think it's sort of a curl route, and it works. It works really well, because it works in about a second, maybe not even that, and you don't have time to adjust to it whatsoever, and especially on your 1 yard line. So he brings 7-0 into the game. We're going to keep fullback diving because it worked last time. Thought, why not? So starts by, you know, there's a gap there. I think we can just keep abusing the gap, because at this point, you know, after 6 games, you just think, right, I just want to get an entertaining game in, see if it works. So we're going to the same formation. Get there, end of quarter. We're going to go fullback dive again. Why not? I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it, especially in Madden. If a play works, you've just got to abuse it, because if you don't, the other guy's going to. But he's sort of recognising it here. He's pinching his line. He's thinking, well, he's going to run up the middle again. I mean, he sees me doing all these audibles, but if I'd have got a throw off there, I mean, there were 2 people open on the left. I think that was Calvin and Moore. They were both wide open. I just didn't have the time to pick them out. But 3rd and 9, I know he's not going to expect the fullback dive this time. See, he spreads the line. We know we're just going to find that little gap, and Burton's clean through again. And again, I've never done it before in the whole of the year, I don't think. Got a fullback dive from my own half, but twice in one game. This guy just couldn't handle the run. And if you can come up against someone who can't handle the run, it's so easy to abuse their defence, because if they're using a lineman, they can get some block sheds in, but if you can work out what lineman they're using, just go the other side, and if they can't block the run, it's easy points. So 14-7 up. He's coming on another drive, coming towards midway through seconds. He gets flagged there because he was taking absolutely ages for every play. Like, pretty much every play he picked was taking pretty much down to 5 seconds left, near enough. And he wasn't even, you know, changing the plays when they were on the pitch. He was just sort of sitting there letting the clock run down most of the time. But we got him 2nd and 13 here. I think we managed to nearly get a stop last time. It was very lucky that he just got a bomb deep and managed to catch it. I mean, that works sort of 50% of the time, I suppose. I mean, it shouldn't, but spec catching's overpowered. But we've stopped him to 3rd and 13 here. He needs to get this, otherwise he's probably going to punt. So we think, right, this is the play of the game, and we get a nice stop there. And at this point, he goes, hurry up. Don't know why. I think he should have punted. If he punted, I mean, I wasn't consistently scoring. I just got 2 fullback dives. If he managed to stuff the middle, I'd have to change my whole game up. And we get a good stop there. He threw that into double coverage, nearly triple coverage. And he's going to quit at this point. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, drop a like. Try and beat the like target. Comment down below. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.